Hey everyone! I thought I'd just give you a bit of a catch up on the last 24 hours because it's been very eventful and quite chaotic. So it's day 12 of my trip here in Abadiânia at John of God in Brazil. And yesterday was the first day back at the Casa after 4 days of sort of nothing, sort of rest while the Casa in John of God sort of doesn't do anything. And we saw a film crew. They were filming right next to where I was sat. And we knew that, we had a suspicion that they were from the Oprah Winfrey Network because we had seen them the day before at the Juice Bar when they rocked up in their big vans, and my friend Amethyst recognised one of the producers from her show. And lo and behold, Oprah has arrived. She's been here all day filming, interviewing people about their stories, interviewing John of God. And I think right now she's in the current room, which is like the meditation room, experiencing it for herself. And I think Oprah's probably one of the first people to admit that she's quite skeptical of the work that's being done here and wanted to experience it firsthand. She actually interviewed Wayne Dyer a couple of weeks ago for her network, for the show, because he actually had his leukemia cured by John of God. And she interviewed him about that and said that she was going to be coming down here. And yeah, it was a pretty quick turnaround. So she's lapping up and experiencing what it is here. And I think until you come here, it's really hard to get your head around the fact that John, cuts into people with no anaesthetic and, makes things disappear. And I didn't get to see it yesterday. What happened was, he came on stage, which he doesn't always do. Yes, normally the whole last week he didn't do it. But yesterday, I guess because of the cameras were there, he came on stage and he said, anybody that wants a visible surgery, raise your hand. And I found myself raising my hand and walking towards the stage. And I don't know what came over me, but I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I got on stage and there were, I think, maybe 2 people in front of me, and he was sort of looking them up and down and said yes, and they would stand behind him ready for the visible operation. And then he literally just looked straight at me and went, no, invisible. And I was like, okay. So I was told that I wasn't right for the visible surgery, and I kind of knew that I was not within the parameters, because if you've ever had chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and a few maybe other things, if you're over 52, which obviously I'm not, but I think under 18, he won't do it. So whether he looked at my energetic system and saw that I'd had these things and my body was too toxic for visible surgery, or it just would benefit better from invisible surgery, I don't know. But he apparently sees the body as a hologram. And I'm really excited to see what comes out on Oprah, because he did cut some people open, and apparently, I'm told by my friend Sunny, that he brought doctors on stage, like a guy from America, like an American doctor, and I think an Australian doctor, and he cut this guy open who I think had a tumour on his chest, and the doctors came up, they pressed it, confirmed that it was a lump, of some kind, and then John basically stuck his fingers in, and it disappeared, and the doctors came over and touched it and were astounded because it had literally gone. This is all what I've been told, because I wasn't there to see it. But I think my friend's got some camera footage, and Oprah's obviously got camera footage as well. So I'm really excited for that to come out and for it to be seen, because, that is the reality of what's going on here. So I actually went then on to an invisible surgery and sat in line with maybe 60 odd other people, had my invisible surgery, and then had to come straight to bed for 24 hours of bed rest, silent bed rest. No writing, no reading, no watching movies, no nothing. So that's my second invisible surgery since I've been here, and it'll be the last one that I have, I think, because normally you see John twice or once a week, and I've been here 2 weeks now, and I fly home in 2 days. So it has been a very exciting 24 hours, and not only that, but I was sat at the cafe the other day, and this woman randomly turned around to me and showed me a photo of her that I think of maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and she said she was dying, and she said, and the photo of her wasn't a great one, I have to be honest, compared to how she now looks, and obviously she's still alive. And she says that John saved her life. She then went on to tell me that she knows of probably around 50 people who had been cured of cancer by visiting him. And that's, I think she's only lived here maybe a year and a half, and that's just the people that she's spoken to. There must be many, many more who have benefited greatly from the work that is being done. So that was really cool, because it was just a really, really random conversation. And yeah, she just turned around to me and told me that. And she didn't know I had cancer. I didn't know anything about that. And yeah, that was really cool. And then the next day I bumped into her and she said, oh, the other thing, my friend got a whole new uterus. And I was like, wow. Don't know how he does it. It's amazing. But there you go. They're my 24 hours. I tried to sit in Current this afternoon, but I nearly passed out, so I had to leave. I'll give you a little update about that another time. But yeah, I just wanted to catch you up on the last couple of hours, and yeah, and say that if you're in America, then keep your eyes peeled for, I guess, what will be on Super Soul Sunday on Oprah Winfrey Network. Okay, I'm going to sign out, but I shall catch up with you, maybe do one more video before I leave. And sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.